All right, everybody. What's up? Brian Tong here at CNET. You're here with us at CNET Live in our studios here in San Francisco, California. And we're here to talk all about Microsoft's Xbox event here at E3 2014. Now, joining us today, the cast of characters, Mr. Eric Franklin here.
Hey,
just going to talk shop about what we expect to see, what we hope to see, right?
Yeah, man, I'm excited.
Yeah.
C3. Come on, it's Microsoft's
It's going to be
press
good.
conference. Yeah,
it's going to be good. Also running the show, Mr. Mitchell Chang. He might chime in once in a while if he feels like it. Maybe I could be Mitchell right now. All right, anyways, guys, there you go. There's Mitch working the board. So we'll be here for the next half hour. Microsoft's press conference, it will start approximately around 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. But what we wanted to do here is allow you guys to be part of the conversation. So there's several ways that you guys can reach out and talk to us. First way, we love it when you guys call the phone line. So that number is 1-888-900-CNET. That is 2638. We want to hear from you guys. What are you excited about? Maybe you're a Microsoft guy. Maybe you're a Sony guy. Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4. Which one are you feeling right now? And what is really, I think more than anything, the bigger question here is, what does Microsoft need to do?
Yeah.
Because they've had a year of ups and downs, a year of, everyone's joking 180s.
Yeah.
And
sure.
we know about, first of all, their when the Xbox One launched last year, right? They were talking about persistent online connection. They had their own digital, borrowing games policy. The Connect was mandatory.
Yeah.
And so that immediately turned off people, but they've done some different things over time, right?
Yeah, they're being really flexible, actually. They're kind of responding really quickly to, like, market demands, or at least, perception of the market demands. So it's really nice to see them kind of responding really quickly, but at some point you have to focus and have a vision, right? So at some point you have to settle down and stop responding and kind of choose what you're going to do. And if people respond to it well, then that's great. But they need a vision right now. They need to focus.
Well, I think one of their biggest problems and issues is that they tried to be different and they tried to be unique last year.
Yeah.
But they weren't able to, and meaning customers didn't respond. So now they're really they're playing catch up. They're playing Me Too, right? Their console now aligns pretty much, at least for the most part, with what the PS4 does. They just recently announced, for people that don't know, that the Kinect is not required anymore, dropping the console price down to $399, which is on par with the PS4. The trick about that is, though, there's a lot of people like me who are early adopters who got the Xbox One.
Yeah.
I have never used the Kinect other than it recognizing my face to log in since then. The TV functionality is cool, but it doesn't necessarily always accurately pick up your voice for what channels you want, and so I end up just using the controller anyways for most of the functions. I'm not using the Kinect other than it scans my face, and once in a while, the voice commands were kind of cool at first, but I'm not using any of that.
Yeah. I mean, that brings up a good point. Like, how does Microsoft stand out from the PlayStation 4 right now? Like, how is it unique from PlayStation 4? It seems like they're almost like the same system, aside from maybe a few exclusives. But I think that's gonna be what it's all about today, right? How many exclusive games are they gonna announce for the Xbox One that people actually want to play and buy?
Yeah, now, just to catch everyone up to speed, and again, if you guys want to call us, we'll show the phone number down on the bottom. The number is 1-888-900-CNET. Those are our phone lines. We want to hear from you guys. There's a lot of places that people are going to kind of talk about this, so we're really happy you're here with us. And also, if you guys want to tweet us, that we can read your hashtag tweets here live on the show, all you have to do there is just hashtag CNET Live, and we'll look at that, monitor it, and as we do this little pre-show, we'll get to what your thoughts are on what you expect to see, what you hope to see, and really, if you're hyped for this event or whatnot. I'm genuinely excited. I'm
always excited about E3s.
The
press conferences are the best part.
Yeah,
man, dude.
yeah.
Come on.
I miss being there. I'm here with you, lovely people here today.
I miss being there, but this is a good consolation prize. This works.
So another thing, just to kind of set the stage here now, when we talk about, there's always going to be this console battle. Xbox One versus PS4, and one of the things is sales, right? How are the consumers reacting to this? And up to this point, according to NPD data, there's good signs for the next gen consoles, but there's also signs that are working against Microsoft. Every month, the past 4 months, quite honestly, Microsoft has trailed PS4 from sales of units. Now, Sony doesn't outright officially announce the sales of their units.
Right.
I think in the most recent month, Microsoft claimed that they sold 115,000 units for that month of April, which
seems
is
pretty low to me.
which is semi low. But if you look at the overall health of it right
Mm-hmm.
now, consoles are selling twice as much as they were when they originally launched. So when we talk
Yes.
about last generation,
Yeah.
Xbox One, PS3,
10 years ago.
yeah, the current next gen consoles are doubling those sales based on how they're tracking right
Which
now,
is great.
which is a great sign.
Yeah.
Which means people are at least jumping on board. There's still
Yeah.
plenty of games to play. I quite honestly, I probably would. I mean, it sounds gross when I talk about, oh, what consoles do I have, right? But
It
basically,
doesn't sound gross. You're a gamer, man.
PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PS4. Which one do I play the most right now?
Yeah.
Probably a combination between my PS4 and the Xbox 360.
Of course.
That's-
Xbox
that's what it
360 is
right
still
now.
a fantastic console.
Yeah.
Has tons of games. Usually has a lot of exclusives. Usually runs, the kind of the cross-platform games a little bit better sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it still has a much better controller than a PS3. That's where I do
I
most
agree.
of my gaming anyway.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
I think, okay, so what we have right now is over at the Los Angeles Convention Center. That's where E3 is going down. This is where Microsoft is doing their keynote. We have our own Jeff Bakalar from the 404, and he covers the video game beat here at CNET. So what we're going to do is take a call from him and just kind of find out, Jeff, if you can hear me okay, you there, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, dude?
What's going on, man? So we wanted to talk to you to at least kind of set the stage of what you're seeing out there at E3. Maybe if it's any different than past E3s, and also what are you expecting to see from Microsoft today?
So, I mean, the scene right now is pretty much the same thing Microsoft does every year. We just filed into the press conference at the Galen Center, and I guess in terms of what we can expect, Microsoft's really behind the eight ball this year, so they're going to have to prove to people that they need an Xbox One more than just because they've lowered the price by $100. So I'm expecting to see a really gaming-focused press conference. You got to imagine they're going to make a compelling argument, or at least attempt to make a compelling argument, that you need to buy an Xbox One over PS4. So that means exclusive games, hopefully, and exclusive experiences that you can only find on Xbox. Whether or not that comes to fruition is another story, but we'll find out in about a half hour.
Jeff, another challenge that they have here is they just recently announced, all right, you guys don't need a Kinect to use the Xbox One. Does that put the Kinect kind of in no man's land right now? Are they going to really try and convince people you still need it with this killer exclusive game? Or we're offering a $399 console now where you don't need the Kinect and you pretty much don't really need it anymore?
Yeah, they have to do a little bit of backtracking. Don't forget, this is a tandem that was like inseparable for all these months leading up to Xbox One and the launch. So first thing you have to do is make the argument that this once sort of matched up sort of console camera thing is not as big of a deal as they had initially made it out to be. But at the same time, they can't just alienate everyone who bought an Xbox One at launch for $500 with the Kinect. So they'll have to, tread that line, sort of walk that line and make it so that people don't necessarily feel bad about buying it, but then also make somewhat of an argument that maybe they should go ahead and still get it. So, I mean, I would expect to see some sort of, compelling Kinect exclusive. But again, they're going to do a little bit of backtracking because that is not the focal point of this console anymore.
Absolutely. And then, Jeff, just to wrap up things, thanks for hanging out with us. What's the biggest thing in your mind that you want to see and you kind of have to see for Microsoft today for them to kind of change they're already kind of steering the ship in the right direction, but what's kind of one of those big things that needs to happen for you?
It's the overall messaging, right? They have a new head of Xbox, Phil Spencer. They're trying to change their sort of perception. And with that is not just the mentality and the messaging, but it's also got to be one big sort of message and compelling exclusive software. We know there's going to be a big third-party exclusive coming out today. So for me, that's, at the end of the day, that's what talks. Compelling games you can only play on Xbox. So we'll have to see what they have to say.
All right, Jeff. Well, we'll be looking forward to your coverage and everything, the videos that you'll be shooting. Are you going to be participating in the live blog today? I'm just not sure off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm going to try and jump in there as soon as I hang up with you.
Okay, well, we'll keep you online a little longer then.
Cool.
All right, thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Later.
Later, guys.
All right, so there you go, Jeff Bacalar from CNET, just kind of setting the stage a little bit, but talking about, again, what does Microsoft need to do to really impress us?
I mean, I think the key point that he made was that they need to have compelling software. I felt like last year, they came in, they came in at E3 and they had like the press conference was really impressive. They had a lot of exclusive games. There was pretty much gaming focus, but I think the overall messaging was still unclear. And the games maybe weren't that compelling. There's a lot of new IP like Sunset Overdrive, and games like Below and stuff like that. So I think people didn't really know what to think, and I think it was really hard for them to impress people based on the weeks prior to that with the always online kind of stuff and the borrowing of games kind of stuff. So I think now that they've kind of cleared the air, this is what this is what the system is now. If they come out with a bunch of really compelling Xbox exclusive games, I think it'll maybe have a stronger impression.
Yeah, I think one of the main issues that they did last year, that was their big bugaboos. They were trying to actually show the console doing everything, right? Like E3's here for gamers, but I did like the fact that they're trying to set the stage. This is our new console, but they spent so much time on like the TV aspect, but people really couldn't get a real grasp of it. They were trying to make this is the living. They were more positioning as this is the living room console because the 360 had done so well and was touted as like this is the gaming console is going to take over your living room. Yeah. That's the angle they kind of took last year, whereas PS4 was like, we're going to bring you the best gaming console. Now, neither of them really had enough games to show. And that's the first year of the next gen consoles. We're about now maybe 8 or 9 months deep, and we're gonna start seeing some big stuff here that actually looks next gen from the ground up.
Hopefully. I mean, a lot of that depends on if the game is still coming out on PS3 and Xbox 360. Hopefully, they show something on Halo 5.
I've got to imagine. I mean, that's what a lot of my friends
real time, something like actual gameplay. That'd be great.
That's what most of my friends that were like debating between PS4 and Xbox One. The only reason they chose to go Xbox One, even though it was priced and even though they knew they weren't going to use the Kinect, is because of Halo.
That's still crazy to me. So I've always loved Halo. Never understood the kind of like really hardcore kind of fervor that surrounds the Halo franchise.
The thirst is real.
Oh man,
it's real. Okay,
are you a Halo fan?
I'm honestly, Halo's not on the top of my list. I'm like an Uncharted guy.
Yeah.
I like. Well, Halo's got a great story. Don't get me wrong, but I was never sucked into it enough when I was younger.
It has
so
the same story as every other game. The whole these aliens created humans a long time ago and stuff, Forerunners and all that kind of stuff.
All right, let's go to the phone lines. We have Joe calling us from New York. Joe, what's up?
I'm with you on that one.
Oh, there we go, Joe.
I know this.
If you can turn down the volume on your computer and then talk to us directly through the phone, we'll be good.
Got it down.
All right, there we go. I like that. What's up, Joe?
Hey, what's up, Brian? I didn't realize it was on with you because you have a little tape delay here.
Yeah, no, it's just when you watch us through the computer, which is a good way to set up everyone that wants to call in. Just once you hear us, I know you'll be waiting for your call to get picked up. Just turn down the volume on your computer, and then we'll be doing this whole real-time thing like we are now, Jojo.
All right, well, we already turned it down. We're actually watching it on TV in the little lounge in the back. I got Graziano here with me as well.
Oh, here we go. So what's up, Kaminsky?
Hey, not much. I was just a little curious. Are we live now?
Oh yeah, we're live, bro. We are live.
Which press conference are you guys looking forward to, and why? The Microsoft or the Sony or the Nintendo?
Well, Nintendo won't be having an actual press event here, so it'll be at least today it'll just be Microsoft and Sony. It's hard to say, and I'll give you two reasons why I like both. I've played my PS4 significantly more than my Xbox One. I thought Titanfall was really cool, but that was like the only game I played on it, and then I kind of got bored on it because it was more like a multiplayer story. I'm into story modes. I like the deep stories. PS4, NBA 2K14, the PS4's graphics are a little better. They have the edge, so I lean towards that way with all my games. I played Second Son. It was fun. It still doesn't. There's still not a single game on either console that I say this is the game you've got to have. But I feel I'm playing my PS4 more right now. So until Microsoft gives me a reason to play the one more, I'm leaning a little more towards PS4. That's just me personally.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it would be definitely the Microsoft conference. I think that Microsoft puts on a better conference than Sony. I think it's more exciting. I think they also have
Except
a lot.
Last year.
Yeah. Well, I think
everyone was hyped about Sony last year.
Honestly, they were, and I think that's because Sony was really smart about the timing of the press conference and what they said.
Which is part of it.
Yeah, that was great. And for me though, like that was great, but I'm not a fanboy anymore. I used to be a fanboy back in the day, so I don't really subscribe to that kind of stuff. So for me, it's definitely a Microsoft press conference. I think they have a lot more to prove. Now, I do want to see.
I actually have a quick question.
Go ahead.
Do you think Microsoft should have waited to announce the free games and access to Netflix and so forth with your Xbox Gold subscription? Do you think that should have been something they could have threw in like as a bonus in the press conference, or do you think they really have something big enough to make up for releasing that early?
I think that's a really good point. I think strategically they might have done that just to kind of win the favor of gamers to coming into E3, kind of alleviate some of those issues that people were complaining about beforehand and just focus on the games and the content. That's my gut, because it puts people in a good mood-ish already instead of, I know what you're saying though, Joe, you're saying, why don't I just do it all at E3 and get people hyped? I think when you announce something like that, because the other console already allows you to do things like that, it's kind of more of a ho-hum, PS4 already
like,
did it.
well,
Whereas going into the convention or going into the conference, they can at least have people in a good mood already and then say, all right, we're going to hit you with this, we're going to hit you with this, and this is why you want to get our console. We've alleviated all the problems or the things you guys were complaining about. The price is lower. Go get an Xbox One today because it's $399 today. Today's the actual day they lowered the price. So.
You may or may not need Kinect in the future.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We'll
See. What I find very interesting is that, people speak a lot about the Kinect and the voice commands, but there are also voice commands on the PS4, and that kind of just goes under wraps.
Yeah, I think also you're right, and I think part of that is because they're not saying it's mandatory to have our PlayStation camera. People that have had it have used it, but they aren't making it a critical piece of the story where, like you see in tablets and PCs and phones, everyone's trying to differentiate their product from the other. Xbox's differentiator was the Kinect and the integration, but we just haven't seen it come to true fruition of why do I need this? Quite honestly, on the Xbox 360, I played Dance Central all the time with my Kinect, so I felt like it was worth it.
You want to admit that right on?
I'll admit that all day. Dance Central 1, 2, and 3. All library, all day, every day. See, Joe's laughing. Joe's got a son. I know you're doing your Dance Central.
There are a lot of other callers. I don't know. Graziano, do you have anything?
No, I'm good.
Joe, tell me you didn't do Dance Central with your son.
I did Just Dance 2014 with my son.
That's even worse.
Remix, yeah.
He did 2014, and he's going to do 2020 All right?
It was a rainy Sunday. They had PS4s in stock, and that's what happened.
It was a rainy Sunday. Just decided to drop the 2014 Just Dance. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for calling. We appreciate it, boys.
Thank you, guys.
Later.
All right, cool.
Bye.
All right, let's go hit up the other phone lines here. They're loading up now. Harry from Virginia Beach wants to talk Xbox One. What's up, Harry?
Hey, with all the conferences that are coming up, there was a lot of talk lately about the vertical slice of games they show at the E3 that are not representative of the game that actually gets released. I was wondering what your viewpoint what is going to be for this year's E3. Have you seen it already, or what's your? That's really what I want to know. What your viewpoint on the vertical slice is.
Harry, are you more alluding to the fact that a lot of the trailers we see aren't indicative necessarily of the actual game we get?
Exactly, where they show this great in-game gameplay like Watch Dogs did last year, and then the game release, and it looks like a GTA 5 on 360.
This is a our own Jeff Ackler actually recently wrote about this, of kind of how the hype to build up a game lends to we don't actually see the game playing. Yeah. And what typically we've seen at E3, Harry, is a combination of both some games that are so early that they don't really want to show gameplay. They'll show one of those sexy CG trailers. Yeah. But I do think that with the next-gen consoles, what you're now seeing is a lot of these games will be able to have trailers. Not all of them, but a lot of their trailers will actually use the in-game engine. So if you're familiar with a game like, I hate to use an example, but Uncharted 2 or Uncharted 3, the cutscenes of the game would blend directly into the actual gameplay. So the graphic fidelity didn't drop off, right? It was a seamless thing. Well, I think that you're going to see a lot more of that here at E3. But again, we'll be watching the keynote together. You'll be able to kind of snuff out if it's gameplay or not. Yeah. And hopefully they give us those raw moments of gameplay, which Xbox has done in the past.
Yeah, I think we're past the days of Killzone 2, the all-CG trailer
I
that
hope
was
so.
pushed as gameplay, you know?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, so that's what I'm leaning towards, Harry.
Yeah, just like you mentioned with that, and Tomb Raider did the same thing with where they had the gameplay mesh with the cinematic.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I understand that, but at the same point in time, I've been seeing a lot of things where they claim it's in-game footage, and it's when it's released, not like BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
Where you saw all this stuff and none of that hit the actual gameplay.
I mean, I think I totally get your point, and it's definitely misleading. But I think a lot of the thought that goes behind that is like we really want people to be excited about our game. These games are really expensive these days, and I think they put a lot up front into the pre-marketing of the game when they're showing off the game. And also things change. Like when you're developing a game, things will change. People leave. You run into problems and stuff like that. So you may have to pull back on the graphics sometimes in order to make the game more fun or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's I think that I appreciate you Harry, being kind of hard on these companies, but I think that it's good to be understanding about what it takes to make a game these days. And what it takes to make the money
and
back.
And the resources it takes, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. So thanks for calling us, Harry. We really appreciate that, all right?
All right, you have a good day.
All right, thanks. You too, man. Thanks. So while Harry's talking about this, Mitch, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to pull it up, but do you have that Mortal Kombat trailer that we had? So this is kind of an example of what we're talking about. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan.
You're probably bigger than me, dude.
It's
seriously.
really bad. I'll admit this publicly. Like, I own an MK2 arcade machine.
Do you really? Oh yeah, you did.
I got it back in my college days, like a killer deal. Like this guy from Modesto had it in his home.
Yeah.
And I got it for $500 delivered to my door.
Is it still? You still have it hooked up?
It's the condition of it's like a 9.5 out of 10.
Are you still living in the same place? Because I need to probably come over there.
It's not in my apartment. It's at my parents' house.
Oh, okay.
That's a true gamer. You stash your arcade machine in your parents' house. But to Harry's point about talking about trailers.
Yeah.
And gameplay. Mortal Kombat dropped this hot trailer that got hyped, and people that saw it, I think it had something like 4 million views in less than 24 hours.
Wow.
Okay,
yeah,
and so
it looked amazing.
It looked amazing, and it looked like kind of a hybrid of like CG stuff as well as in-game engine. So we're gonna take a look at this, and just to give you an idea of like some of the stuff that Harry's talking about, but how it also builds the hype, right?
Yeah,
I mean, this is the type of stuff that we want to see. So. Mortal Kombat fans, we got Sub-Zero coming out here.
Yeah, they got
flexing in.
They got Scorpion in the foreground there.
Flexing. And we won't play the entire thing, but we'll show you when it gets to some of the gameplay. Like this is arguably could be game engine stuff though, but we just don't know how much.
It would probably be the best looking game ever though, right? It's so far. Like cuz the graphics look pretty amazing. It's not just the graphics either. It's not just like the quality of the visuals. It's the animation as well. It's really, really smooth and really seamless.
Yeah. So we don't know the level of how much of this is, but on Twitter today, Ed Boon alluded to the fact that we're gonna see something from one of the companies about Mortal Kombat X, and It could be. He said that we would see live gameplay, but this is the stuff. Like, okay, I'm curious to see how much of this compares to what we see today at one of the pressers.
That's the thing that I think I asked you about this offline before. I was like, well, if they release this and then we actually see the game, it doesn't look anything like that, looks worse than that, that's kind of bad for them, right? I would think.
Yeah, and I know that a lot of the discussion about next-gen consoles is that what engine are these games being built on?
Sure.
And a lot of games that were developed a year or two ago were still running like an Unreal 3 engine, but it's been you can customize it, it's been modified. Some people are critics and saying, "Oh, it's not running Unreal 4," but these are games that have been in development for a year and a half or so.
Man. Yeah.
So it's going to take time, but again, like I'm not worried about that yet. I think that I'm not going to not buy a game because it was on an Unreal 3 modified engine versus Unreal 4.
You're going to buy a game because it's compelling. You want to play it. Yeah,
exactly. So let's go hit the phone lines. People have been waiting quite nicely. We've got my friend Brian from the Dominican Republic. Brian, can you hear us okay?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. What's up, bro? I love the name.
Great minds think alike, I guess.
Great minds, so our parents will be the great minds,
exactly.
Right? So what's up? What's up? Thanks for calling CNET Live, and what are you thinking about today?
Well, I just want to ask you guys what you guys thought. Arguably PlayStation had the better conference last year. I just wanted to know what you guys think, even if Xbox does have a good conference, or Microsoft better said, has a good conference, what PlayStation might be, if you know something that they're coming out with, or what would they need to come out with in order to be on top 2 years in a row?
I mean, just like Microsoft, I think they really need compelling exclusive software. I think that's that should be
the theme for this year.
Yeah, that should be the focus for both of these conferences. It shouldn't be any, because I think they're kind of out of tricks, quote unquote. Last year they had, hey, we're $3.99. You can borrow it. You don't have to be online, all that kind of stuff. So that was really great for them. That was made for a really impactful moment. But the bottom line, they need software. They need software. They can't rest on their laurels. So they're going to need to make compelling software, show it off in a really clear way that communicates what this game is about, why it's fun, why you should buy it.
Yeah, Brian. I mean, to me, it's all about the games. I think also what we might see from Sony. We've seen there are programs. Sorry, I was almost about to burp, but I didn't. For reals. Project Morpheus,
so polite,
their VR system. We saw a preview of it at the Game Developers Conference earlier this year. I think that this will be Sony's first opportunity to show Project Morpheus to the larger, greater general public, get people to try it out. I don't think they're going to make a major push on it because it's still in development, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw even better games that from what we saw at Game Developer Conference, just to give people an idea of like how immersive and how amazing something like that could be. I'm not completely sold on, again, how much will it cost, but I did think it was really killer compared to what I have used in the past from a standpoint of VR. But we'll see if they kind of craft that as, okay, you have next gen here, but Project Morpheus is even the next level. We're working on it here because a lot of times I feel like, gamers, we're kids in a candy store. Mm-hmm. We want to see cool stuff that gets us excited. So if they can deliver on the game side and then show us this shiny toy that's somewhere here down the road, I think that'll also be exciting. Just from a standpoint of like this could be it.
I may
in a few years.
I may want to invest in this system because that's coming too.
Yeah. So, but it's all about the games. I mean, what do you need to see? Are you a Xbox guy or a PS4 guy?
I actually originally was an Xbox, but as soon as the last console war started or whatever, I actually ended up switching to PlayStation.
And what was the reason at the time why you decided to go PS4 over Xbox? Because there's a lot of people that did the same thing,
For me, it was just the price was obviously the one of the bigger factors, but just I felt I wasn't really into the Kinect. I didn't like the voice commands. I didn't like. I mean, I enjoy game systems for the games, not for the other things they can do. So when I saw the two compared, I went for the one that was, for me, the better experience as a gamer.
And are you happy with that up to this point? I mean, I know the next gen is still kind of needs some more time to really truly take off as the next gen, but have you been happy with that choice?
Well, I'm not going to lie. Every time I hear one of those, this game came out and Xbox is inferior quality, I'm like, I made the right decision.
Yeah. And there, and when we talk about that, thanks so much for calling, Brian. We really appreciate it.
Anytime, man. Have a good day.
All right, you too. And what Brian is alluding to is the raw processing power and the graphics potential and just the hardware that's inside the guts of these machines. And the PS4 has been proven to be the more powerful machine. Even recently, when Microsoft removed the Kinect, there's a report that says by disabling the Kinect, it gives developers 10% more processing graphical power to use in their games. They don't have access to that until they get access to the SDK. That will be released sometime around E3. But that's another interesting story. Like that hardware, which you don't really use, was holding back the potential for your games as well.
Well, that's huge, right?
Yeah.
Like now, it also means that as a gamer, if I want the best graphics on my Xbox One, I don't want Kinect. I don't want Kinect hooked up at all.
Exactly.
It's kind of this message, this weird mixed message they're sending. It's like, okay, you don't need Kinect, but you still might want to buy Kinect to have the pure Xbox One experience.
And what's interesting is if there are games that are developed with that SDK that accesses that 10% additional power, they're gonna have to actually mention do not plug Kinect in with this.
Or your graphics are gonna look worse. Yeah.
And so I even know not years ago, but I guess a year and a half ago, it almost sounds like feels like eons, when developers were working with the actual PS4 versus Xbox One, and I won't name the said company, they told me that they were debating whether to make their game a pure PS4 exclusive just because they could do so much more visually. But then when you talk about market strategy, you have to come out on both consoles. But that's at
least now you do.
Yeah. But that's an interesting point, right? The fact that they knew they could make a better game with what they wanted to do, like their idea, grand vision out there on the PS4, versus what the Xbox One had from a raw power standpoint.
Yeah.
And so you don't want to hear those stories, and Xbox doesn't want people talking about that. But that's just the reality of what's out there, and everyone that is following this knows. So, that's another issue. Like, gamers want the best graphics, and I know you PC gamers out there are like,
that's me.
Best graphics?
That's
really?
me.
Console? You're killing me. You're killing me.
That's the reason I haven't bought an Xbox One or PS4 because my PC is pretty bummed.
That's what I'm saying. All right, we're gonna take one last call. The keynote from Microsoft at E3 should be starting shortly. We'll dip into that, but we'll take this last call. And for those of you that want to call in, we'll be coming in after the show to talk about what happened. But let's go to Patrick right now. Patrick in Seattle, a city with a football team that I may not like, but I will take your call, Patrick. All right?
Go Hawks.
There you go. I got to give you that much. What's up, Patrick?
Pretty much just wanted to talk about your opinion on Xbox kind of going backwards on everything they originally wanted to do.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, Patrick, and we're gonna just kill the line because we're gonna dip into the show right after this. But thank you so much for calling. I didn't cut you short because you're a Seahawks fan. All right, bro?
All right, man.
But we talked about this earlier, how pretty much Microsoft went 180 on all of their policies that made their console different, as they were trying to be a differentiator for the market. We'll see what happens here today. We're gonna dip into the live coverage because I guess it's starting according to my producer. But I think the reality is that Microsoft needed to not get gamer fans upset anymore. Mm-hmm. I went to why can't I remember the name? Evo in Las Vegas this past year. They were showing, during the trailers, they were showing an Xbox logo on the screen, and this is right after the announcements of E3 last year. Everyone booed.
Yeah, of course they did.
Everyone
Those
booed.
are hardcore gamers,
and we're talking about
man.
thousands and thousands of people in a room. Everyone booed.
Of course they were.
And they can't do that. So that's why they backtracked. It doesn't make them unique, but oh well. We're gonna go to the keynote now. We will be back here after to talk everything that happened, kind of break it down. We'll let you guys call in as well. But here you go, Microsoft's keynote, E3 2014.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to E3. It's an honor to be with you today. Let me start by welcoming the fans here with us in Los Angeles and the millions of fans watching us around the world on the web, on Xbox Live, and on Spike TV. I'd also like to recognize the developers here with us today, developers working to bring their creations to life and deliver them to the world. This week, we share a common purpose with our friends at Sony, Nintendo, and the developers and publishers in our industry. That purpose is to showcase the passion, creativity, and potential behind the fastest growing form of entertainment in the world, games. And we're here together at an incredible time in our industry. With the launch of 2 new consoles in the last year, this generation is off to the hottest start in history. This renewed interest and excitement benefits everyone: creators, publishers, console manufacturers, and especially gamers. On behalf of the entire Xbox team, I want to personally thank you, the millions of Xbox One owners around the world. We've been humbled and amazed by all of your comments, ideas, tweets, but most importantly, your support. Your feedback showed up in the console we launched in November and in the monthly updates we've delivered since. You are shaping the future of Xbox, and we are better for it. Today, we're dedicating our entire briefing to games. Our goal is to make Xbox One the best place to play games this generation. First, I want to show some of the great games coming to Xbox One in 2014, and later in the show, we'll announce some of the new games coming to Xbox in the future. The lineup is diverse: huge franchises, new IP, independent games, and maybe a few of my old favorites. Gamers are helping set the future direction of Xbox. And our friends at Activision and Sledgehammer Games are doing the exact same thing with the best-selling franchise in Xbox history. From the first time I saw what Sledgehammer Games was working on, I was truly inspired. In every sense, this game raises the bar for the next generation. I'm proud to open our show with what I believe is the beginning of a new era for this franchise. And once again, I have good news. Xbox owners will be the first to play all of the add-on content. Here's the first look at Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on Xbox One.
Hey! See you on the other side. Base man! I'm seeing heavy enemy fire at our drop pad!
Copy that, Badger 01. Adjusting your trajectory.
Hold on! Mitchell! Close the blind field! Come on, Mitchell! Now! Mitchell, now! Resetting drop point! Brace yourself! You still in one piece? Mitchell, get the door. Drop on this side. There's a clear spot over here. I'll have to jump down. Everyone get your boosters ready. Remember, short bursts control your fall. Everyone up?
I think so.
Bad road should be up ahead. Swarm! Everyone get down! Run! Run! Grab cover! Grab cover! Protect yourself!
Is heavily armored. You're gonna have to find an access panel and plant the charges inside it.
Mitchell, over here! Give me charge. Okay, time to give me. Ah! Ah! Damn, I think my arm's broken. Okay, full. Don't worry about that timer. One more time. Pull! Lift it up. You gotta go now. Mitchell, we're out of time. You gotta jump now. It's okay. I'll see you on the other side. Mitchell! Nice man. Badger 2 is down. I need immediate medevac. Hold on. Stay with me. You're gonna be all right. We're gonna get you home.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Turn 10 Studios, Dan Greenewald.
At Turn 10, we are inspired by your passion for cars and racing. Right now, every week, almost 1 million of you are playing in the Forza universe. Thank you, racing fans. 12 years ago, we started with a mission to ignite gaming passion in car lovers and car passion in gamers. To do this, we've delivered unique experiences like community paint sharing and drive-atar opponents powered by Xbox Live. We've premiered amazing dream cars like the McLaren P1 and the LaFerrari. We've continually updated our game and added new, free content, like Road America and Long Beach, for our fans. And for you, may I present the most iconic sports car track in the world, the Nürburgring. Jackie Stewart's Green Hell will be making its next-gen debut in Forza Motorsport 5. Including the full 16-mile combined circuit, it's been 100% captured at millimeter accuracy and crafted from the ground up for this generation. We're committed to creating your home for racing on Xbox One, so we're thrilled to announce that the Nürburgring will be available starting today. And that's for everyone with Forza Motorsport 5, and it's free. And now, we're excited to show you the next edition of the Forza franchise. To present Forza Horizon 2 on Xbox One, please welcome Playground Games' Ralph Fulton.
Thanks, Dan, and thank you, Forza fans. Horizon 2 is an action-packed open-world driving game filled with incredible vistas, amazing music, and over 200 of the world's greatest cars. Including the premiere of the Lamborghini Huracan, our car list is bigger and more diverse than ever. Built for Xbox One on Forza Motorsport 5's graphics engine, Horizon 2 delivers a full day-night cycle and introduces dynamic weather, all in stunning 1080p. Last year, Forza's Drivatar technology changed racing forever. Now evolved for your open world, your Forza 5 Drivatar is already playing in Forza Horizon 2. When you choose to play on Xbox Live, dedicated servers allow you to join instantly. No lobbies, no waiting. And the experience is even more social when you create a club. With up to 1,000 members, your club can become a community in its own right. Forza Horizon 2 is epic. It's fun. It's beautiful, and it's socially connected. The road trip of your life begins exclusively on Xbox this September 30th.
Please welcome senior producer from Ubisoft, Vincent Pompriand.
Hello, everyone. I'm here to introduce Assassin's Creed Unity, the first exclusively next-generation installment in our epic saga. Unity is set in 18th century Paris, during the chaotic and ruthless period of the French Revolution. As assassin Arnaud Victor Dorian, you will explore our biggest playground ever, which we have filled with hundreds of quests, activities, and rewards. But that's not all. ACU also marks the first time you will be able to form your own brotherhood and join with up to 3 friends on Xbox Live. Let's jump in this exclusive gameplay demo to show you how Unity completely redefines the Assassin's Creed experience. Enjoy.
Take care of this, or I will use your head as a piss pot.
You, men, secure the front gates. Aye, Captain. First one that brings me ahead gets 50 soon. You heard me? Secure the gates.
Despite the poor sports outside, our illustrious host, the Marquis, wishes to assure you that the rabble outside can cause us no harm.
Return fire! Now! Cowards! Get back here! We can work together. Spare me, please! They're only peasants!
Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
The very first game that I played was Missile Command in the arcade, and I was completely blown away by it.
Space Invaders.
I remember the early Scott Adams adventure games on my TI-99-4A.
It was mind-blowing to see that somebody could control what was going on a screen.
My dad brought home a Sears Pong station for our television with a little twist controller and a button.
I don't know what year it was, but it was Pizza Hut, and it was Space Invaders, and I got hooked.
Those who would destroy us step into the light. The world is tearing itself apart. Chaos has left its mark upon me. Hunted for the power I wield.
I will die first.
Cover mechanic, right? You and your crate are safe now. Oh, hey! Welcome to spectacular Sunset City. Okay, here's the situation. A contaminated energy drake has turned everyone into mutants. There are survivors doing whatever they can to get by. But some of them are dicks, attacking others for their stuff. Whoops, ignore that one. But it's not all bad. All this place needs is a hero. One who doesn't just survive, but does it with style. Who is this hero? Me! Not me? Oh, you! Can you survive the many dangers? Can you help others survive? Can you save Sunset City? Can you? For the love of God, can you? Of course you can. It's a f***ing video game.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Insomniac Games, Ted Price.
In Sunset Overdrive, you, yes you, are the hero. Customize your character, be who you want to be. Traverse the open world with speed, strategy, and style using an arsenal of unconventional weapons and special abilities to save Sunset City. Now, in this demo, 2 of the game's factions have overrun the local amusement park, and our mission is to fight our way to the roller coaster on the far side. Let's go.
I used to think this town was boring. Yes! That's right. Yes! Let's try this. Nice!
Now, it's not just about the campaign. We've also got a big 8-player experience called Chaos Squad on dedicated servers powered by Xbox Live. 8 friends cooperatively earn loot and save Sunset City. So, whether you're playing solo or with friends, be the hero you want to be in Sunset Overdrive, starting October 28th, exclusively on Xbox One. Thank you.
Here comes a new challenger! Go! All the Dead Rising heroes are back and kicking it old school in an all-new Dead Rising 3 arcade adventure! Cosplay as your favorite Capcom characters. Go! With up to 4 players online. It's game time! Super moves! Power-ups! Bonus stages! They're all super special surprises for the Capcom 31st anniversary! Awesome! Boom shakalike! Slam-a-lama-dingo! Downright fierce! soon. Actually, sooner than soon. It's available now!
I'm hitting whatever is moving. 50 hit combo. I'm not losing. I do get it. 50 hit combo.
Please welcome the founder and CEO of Harmonix, Alex Rigopoulos.
Since we released the first Dance Central back in 2010, fans have danced to over 220 million songs. And for the past 4 years, Harmonix has been delivering high-quality, innovative motion gaming experiences for Kinect. On October 21st, we're excited to release Disney Fantasia Music Evolved for Xbox 360 and Xbox One. In this game, we've created a world where music and magic are one, where you'll become a sorcerer's apprentice and remix your favorite songs through expressive motion gameplay. But since the launch of the Xbox One, our fans have been asking us, when are you bringing back our favorite dance franchise? Well, the wait ends this September with Dance Central Spotlight, an all-new, digital-only title available exclusively for download on Xbox One. With a soundtrack of chart-topping hits and new technology that allows us to get new tracks into the game much faster than ever before, you'll be dancing to the hottest hits of the moment week after week. So, dance to top hits in Dance Central Spotlight and explore a world of music and magic with Disney Fantasia Music Evolved, only on Xbox this fall. See you at E3.
Please welcome Game Director David Eckelberry.
Thanks, and good morning. For the last 2 years, the team at Lionhead has been building a new kind of role-playing experience. Fable Legends is a bold and innovative adventure, and I'm proud to share it with you here today. Welcome to a place of magic, fairy tale, and myth. This is where we can discover the stories and characters of Albion. This is Bright Lodge, the social heart of Fable Legends, and your home in the game. Say hello to Sterling. He's a classic Fable character.
Albion hangs in the balance. Enter hero, brave, noble, capable of self-narration.
In this growing town, you and your friends find and begin your quests. You'll also encounter many of the heroes you'll team up with. Here are just a few of them. Winter, a hero of will.
Somewhere out there is treasure, adventure, and a world of things better than standing right here.
Rook, a hero of skill.
All right, fancy pants.
And Inga, a hero of strength.
Well, don't hang about polishing your codgkins. We've got questing to do.
Right, let's see what's out there.
In this chapter of Fable Legends' story, the heroes enter an old and overgrown ruin in order to recover an ancient artifact. While humanity and its champions venture into untamed lands and primeval forests, the natural world prepares to strike back. Magical beasts, monsters, and even nastier creatures are marshaling their forces to defeat those who dare trespass into their realm.
We get in, we get out, swift and smooth. Family motto and lifestyle choice, old chap. Shut up, Sterling.
Red Cap! Stay behind me!
All right, boys and girls, this is where it gets serious. This quest shall lead me to honor, glory, and, treasure. I'll be taking this.
Sterling, over here! You like us with that?
If only there had been more of them. Got you.
Touch wood and scratch your wordle. We got away with that one.
Our vision is for more than just a cooperative Fable. We want to create an experience unique in multiplayer gaming, something innovative, and something dramatic. We needed a new challenge for you, our players. In Fable Legends, you can be the villain. The villain player in Fable Legends brings a whole new perspective to the game, controlling the world from above like a malevolent god. Every creature, every trap, and every spell you've seen so far, every challenge our heroes are about to face, the villain orchestrates it all. If you're the villain, it's your job to do the worst. You decide how, where, and who to target with your many evil powers and tricks. How does our story end? The outcome of each of your adventures depends on what's stronger. Is it the bravery and teamwork of the four heroes, or the skill and dastardly cunning of the villain?
Stand ready now. You want me? You got me.
We're almost there. Stick with it.
You hear that? I can't hear nothing over you blowing, you stupid noggin.
How did we not smell that coming?
Watch yourselves! Olga!
Get back! Get back!
I think I chose the wrong underwear for this one.
The bigger they are, the easier the target.
Oh, bugger.
Now I've got you.
More of the beggars.
Oh, crap.
On behalf of the team at Lionhead, it's been my pleasure to share this first look into Fable Legends. Our multiplayer beta will begin this fall. To sign up and learn more, visit FableLegends.com. Join us in our magical world and play as a part of a team of heroes or mastermind the game as the evil villain. The choice is yours.
If I could mash any two games, I just feel like all of them.
Yeah, just put them all in one.
I just want like Grand Theft Auto, but I could be a Ninja Turtle and Batman together.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles and Batman? Actually, no, that's what I want.
Just Ninja Turtles and Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. The arcade Ninja Turtles. We're coming April! Like they look like that.
Yeah. Running to the side, running
but
sideways.
in the style of the Arkham series of Batman games.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Really? Where's the rest of your game?
Oh, I almost forgot the best part. Dreamt this up last night.
Okay. Not bad. But wait till you see my game. Welcome to Desert of Death.
I see desert, but I don't see any. Right. That was awesome.
I told you.
So, what should our next game be? Steve's building some new mechs.
Nice. How about zombie mechs?
Yes, zombie mechs from space.
Done. Game on.
Almost 10 years without a new game. Guess we'll have to make our own.
If I were to go hang out with somebody from a video game, I'd probably choose Duke Nukem. And the old Duke, like original Duke.
I'd hang out with Marcus, the first character you play in State of Decay, because he's just an everyman. He's just a dude.
The main character in Limbo. The ogre in Titanfall. The guy's walking down Manhattan with his little buddy. I'd do that. Down the streets of Seattle. That would be pretty cool.
Be Master Chief. He's just one of the best characters, best designed characters. Great background, great story. Everything about him is just awesome.
To find him, you have to forget the stories. Forget the legends. You have to do more than walk in his footsteps. For he is more than the sum of his actions. I tell you this, not because I trust you, Agent Locke. But because all our lives are at stake. Because the seeds of our future are sown in his past.
Ladies and gentlemen, from 343 Industries, Bonnie Ross.
At the end of Halo 4, Master Chief was mourning the loss of his closest companion. He was questioning everything: his role, his purpose, and who and what he was fighting for. Now Master Chief begins a deeply personal journey, questioning authority and searching for the truth. And as we just revealed, there's also someone else looking for answers, searching for him. This is about Master Chief's journey, his past and his future. At 343, when we think about the Halo universe, we think of it as a real place, inhabited by real characters, and populated with a real, almost tangible history. And so bringing that history to life on Xbox One isn't just about making a game. It's about embracing our traditions and our roots and everything that we are passionate about with Halo. It's about retelling Chief's entire legendary tale precisely the way you remembered it, and then also from a new perspective as we lead up to the launch of Halo 5 Guardians next year. And so, on November 11th, 2014, for the first time ever, you can play the entire Master Chief saga on a single console, the Xbox One, with Halo, the Master Chief Collection. I love you too. The Master Chief Collection is massive. It includes the games Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 4. But it's not just a celebration of our past, it's also about laying the foundation for our future. Everything you're about to see today is included in the Master Chief Collection. I'd like to welcome Dan Ayub, 343's executive producer of the Master Chief Collection.
Thanks, Bonnie. When we started working on the Master Chief Collection, we knew we had an opportunity to do something special. To not only rekindle our fans' memories, but to also introduce a new generation of fans to the Halo universe. The collection features a single unified interface to give you all 4 games with everything unlocked on one disc in a single seamless interface, so you can play the Chief's journey however you want. Now, unlocking everything at the offset also lets us do something else. We're going to create custom playlists, taking great moments from all 4 games and combining them together. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, as many of you know, November marks the 10-year anniversary of Halo 2. And I am excited to tell you that Halo 2 is getting the full anniversary treatment. We've retouched every part of the game, and of course, you can switch from new to classic at the touch of a button. Now, Halo 2's multiplayer was special for a lot of reasons, and we wanted to keep that intact. So Halo 2 Anniversary will contain the original Halo 2 multiplayer exactly as it shipped 10 years ago. In addition, we selected 6 iconic Halo 2 maps to recreate with the power of the Xbox One. I'd like to show you guys some gameplay on Ascension with the help of our pro players today. Okay, guys, everyone ready? All right. Okay, let's go. So we're going to be showing you gameplay from Ghost's POV because he's a lot better than I am. That's right. Oh, yes, we are playing Spartans versus Elites. And he's crouching on me. Okay, thank you. You also saw there a dual wield, another big mainstay of Halo 2 gameplay. And as I said, we are playing Spartans versus Elites. This is actually one of my favorite maps. You've got some great sight lines. You can really see the vistas popping here as well. Okay, there we go. We'll go. No. Nice. Okay. Oh, get the Banshee. Oh yeah, here we go. We got him. We got him. Oh, you're. Yeah, I got you. There you have it. That's just a sneak peek of what's coming your way November 11th. The Master Chief Collection has over 100 multiplayer maps. That is every map ever released on Halo 1 through 4, all running on their original engines, all running at 1080p, 60 frames per second, on dedicated servers. And finally, because achievements are awesome, the Master Chief Collection will ship with 4,000 gamer score. Thanks, Bonnie.
Thanks, Dan. That's a huge amount of gameplay. But in addition to great gameplay, we wanted to lay the foundation for the future. So included in the Master Chief Collection is Halo Nightfall, our live-action digital series created in collaboration with executive producer Ridley Scott and director Sergio Mimica Gazan. The series introduces a pivotal new character in a story that leads right up to Halo 5 Guardians. And as you can see, Halo Nightfall is currently in production, and we're thrilled to have this opportunity to work with such an amazingly talented team. And last, but not least, the final piece of the Master Chief Collection. This December, we bring you the Halo 5 Guardians beta. It's a celebration of our arena multiplayer legacy, and the beta will debut new game modes and features. So here's just a small taste of what you're going to experience this holiday. Enjoy.
Ready! Let's move!
Please welcome back Phil Spencer.
The Halo franchise is the reason Xbox is here today. Halo launched the original Xbox, Halo launched Xbox Live, and Halo was a cornerstone on Xbox 360. Now, the Master Chief Collection will allow gamers to experience the entire Master Chief story only on Xbox One. You'll be able to play everything you've just seen on Xbox One this holiday. These games represent just a handful of the many games you will see this year. In addition to our holiday lineup, we are also investing in new IP, familiar franchises, and continued investment in Xbox Live. I'm excited to share a selection of our games from our 2015 portfolio and beyond. I believe these games highlight the breadth, depth, and diversity of our gaming portfolio. Let's start with the game from an incredible studio. Their first game was one of my favorite games of all time. It debuted on Xbox 360 and went on to win Game of the Year honors. This is a first look at what they have been working on for the last 4 years, and it will debut on Xbox in early 2015.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the director of ID at Xbox, Chris Charla.
Hey everybody. ID at Xbox is a program we've built to help independent developers realize their creative visions and bring great games to Xbox One. Independent developers like Cappy, Iron Galaxy, and Team Colorblind build some of the most unique and diverse gameplay experiences anywhere. Through the ID at Xbox program, we're supporting their creativity by providing developers with free development kits, free middleware options, and ongoing support that enables developers to self-publish on Xbox One. They get to use the full power and unique features of Xbox, from Live to Kinect, Smart Glass, our impulse triggers, and of course, our support for 8 controllers on one Xbox. We're thrilled to have so many amazing creators working on incredible new games, many of which are going to ship first for console on Xbox One. Games that feature innovative multiplayer like Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time by Asteroid Base, totally new takes on social play like #IDARB from Mother Ocean, or that are just rad games like Plague Inc. Evolved from Endemic Creations, Cuphead from Studio MDHR, and Massive Chalice from Double Fine. Let's take a look at just a fraction of the hundreds of exciting new games from independent developers that are coming soon to Xbox One.
Favorite game of all time is the NBA 2K series. I'll never know how to dunk in real life, but as LeBron James, I can do it, and I've been doing it for 15 years.
Camille Nanjiani. I've been dunking for 15 years.
Yeah.
My favorite game of all time would be Operation Flashpoint. It sort of like was less of like a Call of Duty like first-person shooter crazy and more of like a military simulator. I'm a big simulator guy. Lots of like flight simulators. IL-2 Sturmovik. What a game.
The crowd is going nuts right now.
Yeah.
At the Galen Center.
When you're ready, open your eyes. I think we're making progress in these sessions. You say the flashbacks have stopped. This is excellent improvement. But I'm concerned that you're still shutting yourself away at home. It's important to gradually take steps into the outside world. Take some walks. Maybe pick up a nice hobby. Girl your age, you should be exploring new horizons. I'd like to know you're taking care of yourself. For many people, these traumas become a mental trap. They get stuck, like a ship frozen in ice. There's another type of person. You know what happens to them? Miss Croft.
We become who we're meant to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, from CD Projekt Red, executive producer John Mamais and Konrad Tomaszkiewicz.
Hello. Konrad and I are totally thrilled to be able to premiere some new gameplay of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Let's get right into it. So Witchers are trained from birth to find and kill monsters for reward. Here we're about 10 hours into the game on a griffin hunt. The griffin is nearby, so we prep for a possible encounter.
Probably to adjust its grip on its prey.
Equipping items needed for combat in this instance, a set of buffing potions, and a small crossbow. As mutants, Witchers possess heightened senses that can be used on command to, among other things, track prey. We can better perceive visual and sound clues in this state.
Hasn't caught my scent yet. It's a safety duck.
So the bolts we fired will leave a trail of blood behind to help us track it. This sequence is set in a vast wilderness area known as No Man's Land. We can traverse any viewable location in the world, all the way to the mountain peaks in the distance and beyond. So we're losing him now, so we need to pick up his tracks again.
You can come out.
Damn it. He only came for a brew to break a fever. What are you doing here?
Tracking a griffin. Trail took me through here.
Seems I had a stroke of luck then. Thank you.
Look. Like deserters. Could be more bands in the area. I'll come back once I'm done with the griffin, just in case.
Fine. Happy hunting.
Monster hunting quests can often intersect in the open world with points of interest. So by dispatching those bandits, we can now return to the herbalists later in the game. But for now, we'll continue on the hunt. just a very small part of the epic RPG that is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the Zayabista team back in Warsaw for their tremendous effort.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Creative Director Ken Lobb.
I love E3. I've been making games for about 26 years, over 12 here at Xbox, so I've been to a lot of shows. Basically every show they let me go to since early 1989. I like to spend much of my time as possible helping teams make their games great. Last year we announced Killer Instinct, one of the games I worked on in my past. I was thrilled with the response to the show, of course at launch, and I'm looking forward to playing people this week with TJ Combo. The idea of rebooting beloved old games is something that I have a lot of passion for. So we're doing it again. There's another game that I've always wanted to bring back from the original Xbox. Some would call it a cult classic. But I think, honestly, design. Great design is what we should be looking for when we're deciding what games we should build. So I'm honored to be up here on the stage today to announce, well, let's just watch the trailer.
How many hours have you played video games in your entire life?
In total?
Yeah.
At least 30 minutes a day on average.
40 hours a week, 52 weeks a year, 30 years of playing games.
I think it would probably be over 2 man-years of gaming.
36,000 research hours. Like 60,000 hours.
About 15,000 hours over my life. Not bad.
Massive hours. Tens of thousands.
You're going for the high score?
Yeah, I'm going big.
Ladies and gentlemen, Game Director from Massive, Ryan Barnard.
All right. Hello, everyone. It's great to be back here at E3 this year with Microsoft and Xbox. So last year, we gave you a glimpse of a New York City on the brink of collapse, paralyzed by a devastating and deadly virus, which was released on Black Friday. And this year, we want to take you even deeper into our world. So let's join a group of Division agents as we navigate through a dangerous part of the city on our way to establishing a critical foothold in an area which has been overrun by hostile factions.
Snow is falling down just a little bit. The world's so quiet and still. Santa's out there flying around, and it's true.
Here we are. I'm setting the waypoint to the base. Check your map.
Sir, I think we found the hijacked squad. We have a ship, you hear me? It rolled through the subway tunnels. I don't know.
Looks like it's pretty close. Alright, follow me. It's this way. Looks clear. getting a reading over here. This must have been the last train out. Looks like everybody panicked. Okay. Where's Bronson? Send him another invite. This must be where they were talking about. Watch your step. There you are.
Hey guys, I brought Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, scoping up the area up ahead.
Okay, we're about to unlock my base. It's up here on the right.
Whoa.
Heads up.
Alright, so what do we got here? The lead's by the base and it's behind the truck. I'm marking them up for you now.
Okay, let's take these guys out first, as quietly as possible.
Alright, I have Tesla and Pulse up.
Alright, Ryan, let's change up our skills.
I'll pull aggro from the left here. You guys good to go? All good.
Yep, ready.
Alright, here we go.
Up there!
He's down. Get the last guy, get the last guy. Don't
He can't, he's getting away.
He's gone, he's gone. Got incoming.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, come from the right. Find cover, find cover. Ooh, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Holy crap.
There they are.
There's loads of them.
I can't get a shot. Try and hit them from the right.
Can't. I'm gonna switch my weapon.
Okay, I got you, I got you. I'm moving up.
I'm moving up.
Okay.
Chris, can you mark some of these guys?
Nice, got trouble.
I can't move, I'm pinned.
Gotta hit him, Chris. It's all you, dude. Yeah, I'm on it. Light him up.
Oh god, look out.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. He's down. I'm pushing forward, I'm pushing forward.
Bronson, wait.
I'm down.
Hold on.
Let's go, revive me, let's go.
Oh, there's a guy right behind me. Alright, you're fine. Get up.
Okay, last two. Hit him, hit him, hit him.
Turret's down. Get this guy on the left. Good. Okay, go, go. We gotta move up forward.
Last one. Keep the pressure on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait for him to reload.
This guy's nuts.
You better bet!
Somebody do something.
I'm gonna make you big!
Come on.
Yes! That is the last one! Good game, guys.
Okay, that was good. Welcome, guys. So this is the base of operations.
Sweet home, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But it's huge.
Let's try to get medical online first.
Please welcome Game Director Hideki Kamiya.
My team and I are excited to present our next original game exclusively on the Xbox One. As a game creator, my passion has been giving audiences unique experiences. Today, we will give you the first look at our next creation. Prepare to see action at a whole new scale.
Ladies and gentlemen, the co-founder and creative director for CloudGen, David Jones.
Today, I'm excited to reveal the return of a game close to my heart and the hearts of many gamers, and one we're building all new and exclusively for Xbox One. In addition to a whole new campaign, fully playable in co-op, it's also coming back in a revolutionary new multiplayer experience, one powered by an army of dedicated servers on Xbox Live. It's time to reimagine your open-world gaming experience.
This is the voice of the agency, with a message for Vicente Villarreal, kingpin of the Los Muertos gang. Compared to your boys in Pacific City, you've done very well. You seized a few key districts, and the rest fell like dominoes. Well, you're in luck. We like dominoes. Agents, let's play.
Please welcome back Phil Spencer.
Platinum Games and Crackdown. It's great to see those games on our stage. Yeah, Crackdown is coming back. I said you'd see Crackdown when we had the right team to build the game. That team is led by the original game creator and a friend of mine, Dave Jones. It was great to have him on our stage today. Today, we showed you 90 minutes of games and shared our commitment to make Xbox One the best place to play games this generation. We showed you that this holiday, the best place to play games is on Xbox One. But this is just the beginning. We will continue to invest in bringing new creators to Xbox One. We'll continue to bring you new features to ensure that Xbox Live is the only place where you and your friends will be able to play the most anticipated multiplayer games of the year: Halo, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Destiny, Forza, Sunset Overdrive, Battlefield Hardline, and more. We will continue to listen to you, our community, and will continue to make Xbox for you. That's not just my personal commitment, but the commitment of the entire Xbox team. Thank you for making your voice heard, and thank you for helping us shape the future of the new Xbox.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the 2014 Xbox Global Media
Okay,
Brief.
boys and girls, there you go. That is Microsoft's Xbox One E3 event. We talked about it in the pre-show, all about the games. We did what we wanted them to do, all the games. So before we get started, we're going to do a little post-game show wrap-up. We want to hear what you guys have to say. So the best way to kind of reach out to us is if you can call us through the phone lines. The phone number is 1-888-900-CNET. That's 2638. We'll keep them open for a tiny bit. If you guys call, we'll last a little longer. We'll go a little longer. If not, we won't. But Eric, off the top of the head, your 3 game picks that you saw that you liked here.
That looked good to me.
Yeah, whether it was just a CG trailer
right.
or not, but 3 games that you liked the most here today.
I really like the look of. I really like what they're doing with Assassin's Creed Unity.
Okay.
Having a story-based co-op Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever seen that before.
Yeah.
That looked really cool. Was presented really well, and that last little bit kind of taps into my worst fears of having my head cut off.
Head on
and
the
still being
stake.
alive.
You're
Yeah,
not in that Game of Thrones
really,
type action, no?
Yeah, exactly. It looked really good. The other one, probably Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Dragon Age fan. That's not exclusive. Obviously, neither is Assassin's Creed. But both of those games look great. And probably the last one is Phantom Dust.
Yeah, because you're a big fan of Platinum Games.
Well, not even. I think
wait, sorry, they were Scalebound. Sorry,
yeah. So Phantom Dust.
I didn't even know what the hell that was.
I played that way back in the day, and I was racking my brain trying to remember. Then I looked up some screenshots, and I was like, oh yeah, that game. So I remember really liking that game, and I'm kind of glad they're bringing that back. So those are probably my 3 off the top of my head.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, let's see. My 3 games on number 1 was I thought Sunset Overdrive looked cool. I'd read about it. That game has just a lot of personality and flair. It's like a combo of open world meets Jet Set or Jet Grind Radio, depending on the country you're from. Meets over the top action. It looked cool. It just looked fun and really colorful and vibrant.
Yeah, and they had a nice little.
And they actually showed gameplay.
Fun. Yeah,
amazingly enough, they showed gameplay. Yeah. I also thought from the Limbo developer Inside, it looked like some sort of zombie game along the themes of that, side scroller with puzzles. I thought that was hot.
Kind of looked like Another World or Out of This World.
Yeah. And then a personal favorite, Dance Central Spotlight. I want games like right now. I'm gonna download that thing in November. First thing, I'm just go boom.
Yeah,
it's gonna be mine. So
I gotta say, my favorite title was probably the Dead Rising DLC. It was Dead Rising Super Ultra Alpha, whatever. That really taps into my personality right there.
So I think that overall, looking at what Microsoft did, they showed off a variety of their exclusives. I have to really think hard because a lot of the games that we're looking forward to or that are hot or have been pushed out to 2015. I mean, we're talking about Arkham Knight, which looks ridiculous. I think Division got pushed out to 2015 also recently.
Sure it did,
The Order, was it 1880?
That's PS4, though.
Oh, that's only PS4, sorry.
Exclusive PS4.
Yeah, so there's certain games that have also been pushed out of 2015.
Yeah.
I did like that they were showing games that are going to be coming out within the next, either this year, or they made it at least, a majority of them at least were coming out in the near future, like within 6 months or so.
And I think Project Spark, I'm pretty sure I saw it said download now. I'm not sure exactly what you can download.
The world creator, that kind of level world creator
mini
game.
Little Big Planet on
Little
steroids
Big Planet,
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which looks really cool, but also looks like I'm too old for that. So I'm not going to sit down and create a bunch of games. But, I mean, if someone's really into that, that looks like it would be fun.
Yeah. Also, if you guys want to hashtag us at CNET Live, we'll read a couple tweets. It looked like the phone lines, a couple people called, but then they dropped off. But overall, the best thing to know...
they fell asleep. The show was pretty old.
It was pretty long.
pretty long.
But I think the best thing to kind of recap, at least Microsoft's event, is they definitely showed us what we wanted to see. Games. Now, if those games were compelling, I think there was a little bit of something for everyone. I'm not worried about them. It's just more of a matter of, okay, well, is this enough to... People have already kind of initially chosen their allegiances to PS4 or Xbox One. Are people now during the holidays going to say that have not purchased the console yet, going to say, you know what, I'm actually just going to get an Xbox One instead of a PS4 now?
Right.
I think that we're going to have to see how that all bears out.
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the questions I'm asking is, like, who are the people that have bought PS4s and Xbox Ones so far? Is it just gamers? Is it mostly hardcore gamers? Have they tapped into the mainstream yet? Mm-hmm. I think that's still the market that's the market is going to sell them 100 million systems worldwide, So I don't know if they've tapped into that necessarily yet, or if they've lost that market just yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a long ways to go. It's
Yeah,
only been
exactly.
It's only been what, about 6 months.
Yeah.
Since the consoles came out. So we have someone that's ramping up on the phone lines. We'll give him a second, but just to remind you, if we can show that number on the bottom, the phone number to call us is 1-888-900-CNET. If you guys want to call our thoughts. If not, we'll take this last call. Maybe we'll just wrap it up. I think we'll be good. Just to remind you that all of you that are watching, we will also be doing Sony's PlayStation 4 event. That's going to happen at 5:30.
It's going to happen at 5:30.
5:30 p.m. is the pre-show.
I will look very different on that show.
Donald Bell will be joining me. 6 p.m. is the actual keynote, but 5:30 is when we'll be doing our pre-show coverage, just to kind of set the stage for what Sony has to do. I mean, really, they just need to continue to do what they've been doing.
Pretty much.
But overall, I think it was an impressive showing by Xbox One, Microsoft overall. They didn't do anything wrong.
They didn't do anything wrong. I would have liked to have seen something that kind of addresses the kind of Xbox One being underpowered versus the PS4. The games look good, and some of the graphics look really good, but I didn't see anything that really blew me away, where I was like, wow, I didn't think the Xbox One was capable of this. I didn't see that, and I really would have liked to have seen that.
Okay, let's go hit the phone lines. We've got a couple calls here. We're going to go back to Harry. Harry called us earlier about CG trailers versus gameplay. Harry, what's up?
Hey, not much. One of the things I noticed throughout the conference is how many times did you hear them say 1080p, 60 frames per second?
Dedicated servers. You forgot that one, too. Those are the 3 buzzwords.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was sitting there going, well, they're trying to tell people we can actually play games in 1080.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it was most of... I remember they said that about the old Halo games, so that's not really saying much, to be honest.
Yeah,
but I heard on a couple of new games too, where they were talking about it, and I was like, okay, because the Master Chief Collection looked promising. I really did like that they're revamping some of the maps, but a lot of it was CG, and you're showing a couple of clips on the website now of the other games, but I heard it like 6 or 7 times in different games where it's set 1080p. 60 frames per second.
Well, I think also one of the issues is that some of the current gen games that came out, like Call of Duty, was said to only be running on 720p on an Xbox One, right. And I think that whole perception of it doesn't have as good as graphics as the PS4, they kind of just want to throw that buzzword out to let people know, like right out of the gates, hey, this is what our game supports, so that people don't even have to question the fact that whether it does or not. So I think that's more kind of a perception issue that Xbox One games have had to deal with, that these developers are trying to squash, so people don't think, oh, well, if this is a game on both consoles, I'm going to go over to the PS4 because PS4 is natively going to be 1080p.
Yeah.
It is repetitive, but I think that's why they're doing that.
Yeah, hammer it home.
Yeah, I think that too as well. But I loved your coverage and all that. So thank you so much again.
All right, Harry, appreciate it, bro. We'll see you. Are you going to be calling in for the PS4 event?
Probably. I'll be watching. I'm a big E3. I love watching all different things, see what's coming out.
All right.
And sometimes I'm disappointed when the games finally do get here, like I mentioned before the E3 conference. But overall, I mean, it's a good presentation.
Yeah.
They did focus on what they needed to, which was the games.
Absolutely. So, all right. Thanks a lot, Harry. Appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good day.
All right. We're going to go to Haley. Haley calling from Virginia. What's up, Haley?
Hey, how are you all doing today?
We're doing great. We're doing great. You wanted to talk about the Xbox and some of your thoughts?
Yes.
What's up?
So, what do you all think about the new Master Chief Collection?
This is great. She's prime because for someone like me who's played Halo 2 but never had the time or never really got into the story, I actually off camera was telling Eric, like, I want to definitely get that just to dive into the story again. That was one of those things where sometimes when you're a hardcore fan, you already have the game collection. But even I feel like for this specifically, hardcore fans to have it all in one place and it running 1080p and then having the original multiplayer, the way, like the exact style of gameplay, frame rate, and that floaty feel that you had. Yeah. I mean, that's nostalgia. That in itself might have been overall the announcement that everyone probably got around. Whether you're a gamer that's unfamiliar with Xbox or whether you're a gamer that has been in the Xbox, family forever since day one, I thought that was a great move.
Yeah, definitely. If that's $60, that's a great package, right? That's like a deal and a half.
I agree.
Yeah.
What game did you like the most? Let's say outside of the Halo collection, what other things came to mind for you? Was there a game that stood out in your mind?
Yes, Sunset Overdrive looks fantastic. I can't wait to get my hands on that game. And also the new Tomb Raider reveal, that looks sweet. And, I think there's a lot of really great upcoming games this fall, and they kicked it off well with Call of Duty. So awesome. It's going to be a great holiday season for games.
Absolutely. So thanks for calling, Haley. We really appreciate it, okay?
Oh, thanks. Great to talk to you guys. Goodbye.
Awesome.
Later.
Thanks. All right, we're going to take our last call here before we wrap up. This is Scott coming to us from Canada. Scott, what's up?
Oh, not too much. How are you?
Good, good. What'd you think about the show today?
I thought it was pretty good. I was really, really excited that Crackdown is coming back.
Yeah, yeah.
So was Brian.
we were watching that trailer, and, like you see some of these CG trailers, and you're trying to guess what game is it. Yeah. And I just saw the color and the vibrancy, and I saw that black hard edge outline. I'm like, I think this is Crackdown. Yeah. And so, I was pretty stoked about that. We were joking also because I'm like, I swear most people bought the original Crackdown way when the Xbox 360, because it was there was a beta associated with it, and I did a search online, and it was the Halo 3 beta came with if you got Crackdown that first time around. So I was like, I knew there's a reason why I bought it, but it was still a really fun game, fun open world game at the time.
My favorites.
And then was there anything that you saw that you liked at the show, like games specifically?
Specifically, I'd say The Division looks really interesting.
Definitely.
I'm more of a PC player myself there, but and the Division looks really nice, and Evolve is coming along pretty well. But Sunset Overdrive and Insomniac games, I think they're one of the top notch.
Nice.
Yeah, and for people that are watching that, it may be a little inside baseball. Insomniac Games has always been developing exclusively on the Sony side for years, and so this is the first time that they're bringing a title exclusively over to the Xbox One. It just looks really fun, bright, and vibrant. And that I think also because that was one of the few rare titles that we actually saw gameplay. People are like, I get it. That's all you need to see sometimes.
Yeah.
Just give me a little bit. Okay, I get it, and I'm good to go. That's a title I definitely want to get.
Definitely. I mean, they put it on the front street, too. They're like, hey, this is a video game right here. Like, I think at one point, the main character even says that to the camera. So they're not hiding behind any, CG or, cutscenes or anything like that.
So, there you go. But thanks so much for calling, Scott. We really appreciate it.
Alrighty, you guys have yourself a good day.
All right, you too. Thank you. Okay, so that's going to do it for this first kind of E3 coverage here from CNET Live. Again, 5:30 p.m. I'll be back here with Donald Bell. Mitchell will still be running the show, and we'll talk about all things PS4 maybe, if there's any things that Sony has to address with what we saw here at Xbox. But Eric, thanks for coming out, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. It was fun.
All right, excellent. So again, we'll see you guys here, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, pre-show, post-show. We'll do all that and then some. There you go. That's our coverage for CNET Live, all right? Thanks, guys.